the gym to get a little upper day. These weekend workouts tend to be my favorite because there's normally not anybody in the gym, and I get to sit in silence with my thoughts and kind of reflect on the week and plan for the week ahead and just sit and be and try to figure out like different parts of me and who I am and like who I want to be and like address things that I want to get better at. And sometimes it's easier than other times. But one thought I've had lately is the things that you avoid in life, the things that you run from are the things that actually have the most control over you. My like innate like instinctual patterns is I tend to like run from the problem. Like avoidance is my like go-to coping mechanism. For a long time I like struggled with finding like purpose and meaning and like figuring out like what I'm supposed to do in life and where I'm supposed to go and is my life gonna matter and make an impact on other people, while simultaneously like being afraid to do bold things and step out there and get in front of people and be afraid of like people not liking me. But here's the thing is like to be your true authentic self is people are not gonna like you sometimes, and you have zero control over other people's emotions, how they feel about you. And you could try and please everyone and people still not like you. This guy's literally about to hit me. Stupid. People in Conway do not know how to drive around roundabouts. You can do everything you think people want you to do and they still won't like you. So that's where that serenity prayer of like, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And so though, like that courage to change the things that I can are like my effort. How like bold can I walk in the things that I believe in to make the biggest impact on people around me, regardless of what people say or think. And that's hard. Like it's hard to do. But coming back to like the things you avoid are the things that control you. Like you are controlled by the things you suppress. Whether it's who you are, like your like self-love and appreciation, like are you okay with the person you really are, not the things you do? Is your identity tied up in your actions of like, man, I'm a like athlete or a business owner or whatever your career is, or my role as a parent or a husband or whatever it is, like, is that your identity? Because what happens when that's stripped away? Then who are you? Like, if I lose everything in business, am I still myself? Because if I'm tied up in that, when it's taken away from me, I'm having a crisis because I don't know who I am. And a lot of times when you tie up your identity in those things, it also steals the joy out of those things as well, because you're like, then I have to succeed because I am this person. Like I am the athlete that has to win. And if I don't, then I'm meaningless, I'm worthless, because that's my identity. These things are really easy to conceptualize, but really hard to realize. And as I've like thought like about this year, it's like we're on month 5 of the year. Like this year is flying by. How close are you to like reaching the goals that you set at the beginning of the year? I've really changed the way I am pursuing my goals. It's like I set a direction with a goal, but then how do I achieve that thing? Is I have to become the person that does the things that are required to achieve it. And so I've been doing a lot of self-work this year to try to become the person that I want to be, to become my true self. And for me, this year, what I'm trying to focus on is how comfortable can I be being uncomfortable? How many times can I be so afraid of something and do it anyway? Because that's how I'm gonna win. Like how many times am I gonna put myself out there and feel vulnerable and feel like I'm afraid of being judged because this is the true me and people might not like it and do it anyway. And so right now in my season of life, like that is my main focus. Like that is what I'm pursuing with everything inside of me. And that's gonna show through how I train jiu-jitsu, how I build a business, how I train people and my clients, and how I make content. It's gonna bleed out everywhere. So it's like my identity is not tied up in any of these things, but I do those to the best of my ability in my truest form. And they are all parts of roles that I take on in life. But if my business suffers and collapses, is taken away from me, I'm still gonna live my life in the way of my truest self and I'll pursue anything else that I go, any road that I go down in life that same way. The one that I'm like the most aware of at the moment is probably grappling, because I'm 33. I don't know how long, like, realistically you can compete at a high level in grappling, but I know that I'm like, time is limited when it comes to sport, and so you have to be 100% present and grateful and do it with everything you have, because it's not like music or art or something like you can do it for your whole life. So you can grapple for your whole life, but to the same level, it just isn't. You lose your athletic ability as you get older. If I could compete as high of a level till I'm like 45, then heck yeah, let's keep going. But I could have a catastrophic injury next week and be done and like never get to roll again. And if I spend too much time tying up my value in accomplishment in the sport, I'm losing. You're trading that off with the ability to like be present and enjoy it. So I truly believe you can sit in gratitude and also pursue it with everything you have and put all your energy and effort into being the best you can be in it, and it not be tied up in your identity. It's not an easy thing to do, because innately you want to put your identity into the accomplishment and being good enough and being better than everyone else in like this comparison game. It's like competition inherently is structured to be comparison. So it's really hard to take yourself out of that and just be task focused. But I do believe the more you can do that, the better off you will be. So what you run from is what controls you. And if you're not willing to face it, you're gonna sit in it much longer, because the only way out of the fire is through it.